and grape. Okay. Hello, Dr. Joe here of the drjoe.com and the 2020from.com. In today's video, I want to talk to you about how diabetics can eat practically any fruit and get away with it within reason. I'm going to give you hacks that you can employ for you as a diabetic to eat practically any fruit. Now, diabetics, just like the rest of the population, they need to eat fruits. They don't necessarily have to run away from fruits because fruits contain fiber, fruits contain vitamins, fruits contain minerals. And diabetics need the fiber, they need the minerals, they need the vitamins as well. So, the problem is that fruits also contain natural sugar, which means fruits have the potential to spike a diabetic. So, what can you do? Not to worry, because in this video, I'm going to give you 10 tips, 10 strategies that you can employ as a diabetic for you to eat practically any fruit. So, and I want you to pay particular attention to tips number 4, tips number 6, and tip number 8 as well, because they will serve you well, okay? So, let's get started. Tip number 1. Tip number 1, you want to eat fresh whole fruits, okay? No dried versions or cooked versions. The reason behind that is the dried versions and the cooked versions, the glycemic index will be altered, which means the potential to spike you. So eat fresh whole fruits. Let's move on. Tip number 2, do not juice your fruits. Why is that? Because when you juice a fruit, you're stripping off the fiber, leaving the pulp behind. And leaving the pulp behind means all you have in that juice is just sugar, and that has the potential to spike you. So please do not juice your fruits. Eat fresh whole fruits. Let's move on. Tip number 3. Tip number 3, eat one type of fruit per sitting. This prevents the synergistic effect of the different glycemic index of the fruits and stops you over consuming as well. Okay? So that's tip number 3. Let's move on, and that's important as well, because eating different types of fruits in one sitting is very easy for you to go overboard, and before you know it, your blood sugar will be heading towards the roof. So let's move on. Tip number 4. In tip number 4, I say here, how much of the fruit you eat is important. We want to aim for 1 serving of fruit per meal or per snack, okay? And the reason for that is we want 1 serving to serve us 15 grams of carbs, okay? That's what we want, okay? Now, here is where this tip is very important, because I'm going to give you practical examples of what 1 serving actually means, okay? So let's see what the examples of 1 serving of different types of fruits I've got here. So please pay attention. So let's see. Examples of 1 serving of fruit. Half a medium avocado. Okay, I've got avocado here. Half of this will represent 1 serving. Okay, let's move on. 1 medium apple. So what I've got here, these are very small apples. So if you've got small apples like this, you may want to eat an apple and half of this. Okay, that will represent 1 serving. Next, 1 medium pear. Okay, 1 medium pear. Next, 1 medium orange. Okay, medium size orange like this. Okay, this is 1 serving. Not bad. Okay, let's move on. 1 medium size peach or nectarine. Okay, next, 1 medium size kiwi or 2 small kiwis. So I haven't got any kiwi here, unfortunately. So medium size kiwi, 1 or 2 small kiwis. That will represent 1 serving that you can have per sitting, okay? Per meal or per snack. Next, 1 small banana or half a medium banana. So I've got the 2 examples here, by the way. So this is a small banana and this is a medium-sized banana. So either one of these or half of this, right? And talking about bananas, the ripening stage is very important. They're probably a little bit too green now. What you want as a diabetic, the next stage, as they're just beginning to ripen, that's when you want to eat your bananas, okay? So that's 1 serving, one small banana or half a medium banana. Next, half a medium mango. Okay, I've got a mango here. Okay, so this is one mango. Half of this will represent 1 serving. Okay, I've gone to lengths to give you all of these examples. Because I want you guys to benefit from watching my videos. Next, half a medium grapefruit. Okay, half a medium grapefruit. And next, half an inch thick wedge of watermelon, honeydew, or cantaloupe. Okay, that will represent 1 serving. The melons, half an inch wedge size. Next is 16 grapes or cherries. Okay, 16 grapes or cherries. And then next, the berries. 8 medium-sized strawberries or 1 1/4 cup, okay, of strawberries. That will represent 1 serving per meal or per sitting. Next, 3/4 cup pineapple, okay. So that's that. Next is 1 cup of raspberries or blackberries, okay. 1 cup of raspberries or blackberries. Good. 1 sitting, 1 meal, 1 snack. Next, 3/4 cup blueberries, okay. That will present 1 sitting as well. And then next here, another, the last but not the least example of 1 serving of fruit will be 2 large plums, okay. 2 large plums. I've got them here. So these are not really large plums, but 2 of these will be okay. Okay. Let's move on to the other tips. So that was tip number 4. Tip number 5. Tip number 5. Spread out eating each serving throughout the day. So you want to spread out your glycemic index, your glycemic load throughout the day. That will serve you well. Okay. Let's move on. Tip number 6. Combine eating your fruit with a protein or a fat. This tip is very, very important. Like I told you, you needed to pay attention to this very tip, because with this tip, you can eat practically more than 1 serving in 1 sitting. So I've got some examples here for you to drive the point home. You want to add a protein like nuts to your smoothie. Okay? So you're making a smoothie, add some peanuts. Okay? Add some almonds. Okay? Add some cashew nuts. The whole idea behind that is to slow down the sugar absorption. Another example would be, okay, have the fruit with a nut butter, like cashew nut butter, almond butter. I've got examples here. This is a cashew nut butter, okay? Add the fruit, or rather, add the butter to your fruit. So you can have the banana and the cashew nut butter together. Nothing wrong with that. It will help you grade it because the butter will slow down the sugar absorption. How about almond butter? Okay, you can actually add the almond butter or cashew nut butter to your mango. Okay, that will work. It will slow down the sugar absorption from the mango. Okay, so little tips like that, they go a long way in helping you achieve better glucose control. Let's move on to the next example. Have your fruit with yogurt or cottage cheese. Okay, so you can add the fruit to either yogurt or cottage cheese. I got an example here. Here are my grapes inside a Greek yogurt. You want to use either natural yogurt or Greek yogurt. Please do not use the sweetened yogurts that you have in your supermarket. Okay, this is cool. Okay, let's move on. Have your banana with tahini or nut butter. I've just said that, but the nut butter. Tahini. This is sesame seed paste. That's what tahini is. It's just sesame seed paste. So you can have your banana with the tahini. Just spread it on the banana, and that way you'll be slowing down the sugar absorption and you're not going to get blood sugar spikes. Okay, so that's tip number 6. Like I told you, I want you to pay real good attention to tip number 6 and also tip number 8 that is coming up shortly. Next tip is you want to eat high fiber fruits. Okay, you want to eat high fiber fruits. And I got some examples here for you. 1¼ cup of the strawberries is just going to supply you with the 15 grams of the carbs, which is 60 calories. But inside that 1¼ cup of the strawberries, you've got 3 grams of fiber. How cool is that? The same thing applies to the half a medium banana. It's going to give you 60 calories from the 15 grams of carbs, and you end up gaining 2 grams of fiber. How cool is that? Okay, so that's tip number 7. Now, tip number 8, which I said you need to pay attention to as well. In tip number 8, you want to add extra fiber by eating fruits with vegetables. Okay, add extra fiber to the fruit by having it with, vegetables. So when I make my smoothies, I always make sure I have, celery there, or leafy greens, or even together. So the extra fiber from the vegetables will slow down the sugar absorption from the fruits. That way you win all the way. You win all the way, okay? It's about, eating your cake and having it, really. Now, let's move on. Tip number 9. Eat a variety of fruits. Okay, what you want to do is you want to get your antioxidants, your vitamins, your minerals from different sources. Okay, and that works because the dynamics of the glycemic index of the different fruits will work in your favor, so long as you follow these rules. Okay. Tip number 10, if you are eating the dried versions, which ideally you don't want to be doing, like raisins, you want to eat it with other high fiber foods like oatmeal or protein like yogurt. So if you want to have raisins, make sure you have it with, something like oatmeal, because the oatmeal has plenty of fiber too, to slow down the sugar absorption from the raisins. And you also want to eat very small portion of the raisins. Okay. Same thing with, you could have your raisins with yogurt. Unsweetened yogurt, I keep saying it, okay? Unsweetened, natural or Greek yogurt, okay? So, those are my 10 tips. Hopefully, you got some value from this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Please like the video, and also please share this video with your friends, family, and colleagues. Any diabetic that you know, please share this video with them because they need to know this, okay? In particular, the examples of the 1 servings that I gave in this video, I think it will serve all of you well. And tip number 6 and tip number 8, okay? They need to know this. Please share this video all the way with all your friends and any diabetic that you know. If you got any questions regarding this video, please leave your questions down below. Leave your comments down below as well. Have you used any of these strategies? I want to know. Go ahead, leave your comments down below too. I think that's about it. Until next time, well, this is Dr. Joe signing out. And I'm going to enjoy a bit of my yogurt and grape. Okay.